हेलो गाइस, तो स्वागत है फिर आप लोगों का भाई राइस के एक और नए एपिसोड में। तो कंटिन्यू करते हैं, आगे का एपिसोड देखते हैं अभी क्या है इसमें। आगे कंटिन्यू करते हैं स्टोरी। चलो, जिसने अभी तक पिछली स्टोरी नहीं देखी हो पीछे जाके देख सकते हो। पीछे लिंक मैं डाल दूंगा डिस्क्रिप्शन में सबके, तो आप देख सकते हो जाके। चलो कंटिन्यू करते हैं स्टोरी। तो आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे हम। स्टोरी स्टोरी स्टोरी। अभी अपने को ड्रू मैकिंटायर तो मिल गया है। 4 बंदे चाहिए ना, एक और चाहिए था, तो ये चौथा ही है। चलो बात करते हैं और कंटिन्यू
Thanks for
बढ़ते हैं
meeting me
आगे।
up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
गोरे गोरे गो।
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. Do you remember, Bailey? Do you? You're a force of nature. You built damage control from nothing into one of the most dominant factions in WWE and kept them there for 2 years. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bayley to the ring, and it seems Bayley accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out! Kyrie Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kyrie Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh this
रिंग
summer.
मार किया
Pure
किया
naivete.
पीछे से वार
Having
किया
faith in the people you care about isn't naive.
पीछे से वार किया तूने
It's hope.
देख तेरा क्या हाल करता हूँ मैं
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
ये बहुत गलत किया तूने जो पीछे से वार किया
Lynch with a kick to the body, scooping up her opponent and driving them down.
Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Just doing anything they can to chip away at the base.
High level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Becky now with an unrelenting attack.
Kyrie's got to get her sea legs back underneath her.
Momentum going back to Kyrie's corner.
Prime opportunity now for Kyrie to
Mark,
get some
yeah.
separation and gather herself. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Looking for an inverted figure 4 leg lock. Tap, tap.
You have to love the Blue Brand's unique energy. There's just a different feeling in the air here on SmackDown. Becky Lynch with a clothesline and another one. And she'll follow up with a calf kick. Sane has lost any sense of command in this one.
Becky's dishing out a last kicking.
Becky Lynch rolls through, and she's disarmer locked in.
Might tap here. Not that it'll matter.
Slides right out of the disarmor. Springboard, but nobody home.
Becky Lynch.
Manhandle slam. Sane is absolutely laid out.
Oh my God, man.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
खत्म
Becky Lynch just fended off Kyrie Sane's attack and sent her back to mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kyrie's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I did build damage control from the ground up, and then they fell apart without me. Just like the horsewomen fell apart without me. It must drive you crazy that everything I touch turns to gold, while every professional relationship you've ever had falls to dust. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tune since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kyrie Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
बाबा रे बाबा लियो 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 बोलो भाई।
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bayley out of whatever poison Daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her.
हाँ वो हो
Her
सकता है।
ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM
कुछ
Punk
भी है,
going to
पर
be that
वो-
honorable? Just let me go down there with you.
उंगली करने
Somebody
को
needs to get
तो
your back.
करेंगे करेंगे, उंगली तो करेंगे।
After
उसकी
you
माँ
blew
की
up their
अच्छी।
whole plan to loot the WWE archives? I'm guessing there are wanted posters with your mug and a sizable bounty on them plastered all over Orlando.
I wonder if I can get a monster truck down there.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this. Alone.
हाँ, देखा जाएगा, चलो। वो टांग तो उड़ाएंगे। वो तो काम ही है ना, वो तो काम है ही, तो करना ही है।
The Bayley buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bayley's old entrance, and that's...
Wait a minute, that's Bayley dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley!
I don't like mutiny, but I
रिंग में आओ भाई।
The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these 4 best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
ओके, उंगली नहीं करने हैं। अच्छा, ठीक है, फिर बढ़िया।
beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really
scene
thinks she
नहीं
can
आना
beat
चाहिए
some
कोई।
sense into Bayley
वही
after
दिक्कत थी।
everything we've seen, she's
जीतना
gonna
ही है
need
ना।
the luck of the Irish.
This is not going to end well. The Exploder!
Locking up with the collar and elbow. Being pushed aside and forced into the corner. Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied. Cole, you have to imagine tapping out here would be humiliating for the...
The guillotine locked in. This is all...
That was an incredible counter. Big clothesline. Oh, come on now. Bayley is just hamming it up for the crowd.
Cole, please don't give Bayley a reason to come over to our desk.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Transition right into the pin.
She still has a lot more...
Flying possum. Whoa. Flying possum. A kick out after 1.
Early 1 count, just to wear her down a bit.
Running forearm. Becky with all the momentum on her side.
Gonna be tough to slow Becky down now.
Bayley's not looking so confident after taking that attack.
She knows this is only the beginning.
तो इसका नॉर्मल सिग्नेचर क्या है? मिशन ही है क्या पूरा? नहीं ना, है ना? हाँ, ठीक
There's
है।
more to come.
मिशन नहीं देंगे क्योंकि उसमें हेल्थ कम जाएगी।
And an elbow.
जब दबाने का आया तब नहीं आया बे।
Drops the knee. Hit the ropes. Uh-oh. Clothesline. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Lynch saw it coming. Climbing to the top rope here. Oh, my God. That's not what she was looking for there. Oh, that's going to sting.
ये नहीं चाहिए था मेरे को.
Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. Ooh.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Oh! Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Ooh! Bam!
भाई कैसे?
Exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Oh! The willpower.
Nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook here. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point.
She countered that into her own.
Oh my gosh, what impact! Ooh. Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Lynch.
Diving leg drop by Becky Lynch.
This could do it.
2. She was close to the end there.
Just barely, but it counts. Becky Lynch generously giving the people a moment to soak it all in, to be in the presence of the GOAT.
She's able to evade.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Oh, the European uppercut. Bayley struggling to defend herself.
Bayley's game plan isn't working how she wants.
फिनिशर गए हैं इसके. सुपर फिनिशर है.
Lynch with her opponent trapped in the corner and a springboard kick right to the heart.
No way.
Suicide dive.
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there.
रेजिलेंस होएगा ना इसके पास. रिस्क नहीं लेने का.
Lynch pausing to soak up the adulation.
ऊपर आ. कैसे रिवर्स ही नहीं हुआ.
The suplex.
It knew what was coming there. Here comes the man.
Becky Lynch is rolling.
The Irish last kicker fired up. Ah, shot to the back.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. Springboard kicked all the way through the ropes to the floor.
From the top. Look out below.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off. And Lynch telling the crowd to watch her.
Come on. This is just ridiculous now. Pay attention to your opponent.
That'll cost some teeth.
ये लगना चाहिए अभी.
Becky Lynch.
बे यार. भाई.
And then quickly the cover.
She breaks the ref's count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Drops the elbow.
But Becky fights back. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Got out of the way.
Finds some payback with their own reversal.
What a headbutt.
shin breaker.
Not done yet. Dragon screw. Dropping the elbow. Oh, and targeting the knee.
Teeing off. Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down. And the knee.
भाई रिवर्स ही नहीं आ रहा बे.
Oh my goodness. Just punishing their opponent.
रिवर्स होना चाहिए.
Kick gets caught. Dragon screw.
They're stomping away.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
इसकी माँ की
Shifting their motion
अखियाँ.
into a takedown.
Becky holds her off. What an uppercut. That cost some teeth.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
From the top. A Becky go round.
Right away, she starts climbing again.
Becky Lynch. Diving leg drop from way up high.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Leading her into the corner now. Big offense could be coming here. Becky Lynch with her opponent tied up. It's a long way down from there. From the ropes, manhandle slam. Good night. Is it enough to put Bayley away?
Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on! Come on, Bayley, shake my hand. Come on! This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
लियो भाई.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bayley away from mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
You beat Bayley on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bayley was never the point. I thought I could help her find her way back. There was this
कम से कम भाई
moment
इसको
after the
जैकेट
match
तो
when I
अच्छी दे
thought I
देते
saw
भाई.
the old Bayley. But
वो
even
तो
that was
फट रही
just a
है.
mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bayley either.
What do you mean? Mutiny is damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bayley we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
There's too much at stake for us to go in unprepared. I'm gonna get some extra work in on SmackDown.
We can't be too ready.
And when we are ready to make our next move, I'll talk to Nick Aldis.
Sounds like a plan.
तो चलो गाइस, ठीक है, फिर आज का यहीं पे ख़त्म करते हैं और आगे की स्टोरी आगे कंटिन्यू करेंगे अगले एपिसोड में। ठीक है, चलते हैं अभी।